Hello, my name is Randy Dobson. I'm an instructor here in the Houston, Texas area, and this video will be a second of three videos introducing you to the Inventor software by Autodesk. Um, in the first one, I talked a little bit about opening up a part and creating a part, and how you have different types of files. You have a part, you have an assembly, you have a drawing file where you can add notes and things like that, and then you have a presentation. I wanted to open up, as you see on the screen here, is actually an assembly, uh, and just to kind of show you what we're going to be aiming for as you go through this course. But again, I don't want you to feel intimidated by it. We won't do anything this complicated in the short time that we have. But I want you to kind of see what Inventor can do. In the first video, I was talking about this over here on the left side as being a interaction with with the graphics. And if you notice, when I highlight a part, it's highlighted in red over here. See, when I highlight there, it shows me there is the heat sinks, and here's see the crankshaft you can't see because it's inside the engine. There's the engine block. If I go to pistons, you can't see the pistons. Uh, but this is an assembly. These were all done individual part drawings, and then they were brought in. And as you can see, as I'm moving around here, I'm not clicking on anything. I'm just highlighting it, and it's highlighting it over here to the left. Now, uh, as you get into either sketching or working in assembly, one thing to keep in mind also, you have your tools up here, but depending on which area of the actions you're in, are you sketching, are you extruding, are you assembling, if you right click like I did, look at these different quick quick commands and things to help you with wherever you're at. If I came over to let me come and open a part. Let me see here. Let's open up this brake pad. Okay, so if I come over here and I right click, you've got extrude, revolve. You don't see really anything for drawing a sketch. But if I start new sketch, and then I right click, now you've got different things that you're working with. In this case, actually, I want to cancel that. I'm going to start another sketch. Working plane there. And now I'm just going to draw a circle. And see, since I'm still in sketching, if I right click, now you see here center part circle, line, 2-point rectangle, project geometry, general dimensioning, coordinate type. And so this is all part of the commands, the quick commands that are available when you're in sketching. If I hit escape and hit finish sketching, when I right click out here, now you see different options that I can use. So depending on where you're at in a file and what type of file it is, you're going to have different things. If I come, here's my engine down here, and your drawings or your files are down here. If I go back to this and right click, as you can see, I've got free rotate, measure, place component, and so on. And these are things that are because I'm in this portion of the file. Now, just kind of show you something a little neat here, I'm going to right click on this and change the visibility. And I'm actually going to, it's almost like layers where I can freeze it. And there is let me freeze this part here too, visibility. And there you have the piston. Well, I can grab this crankshaft with the mouse and do this. Okay. You can actually go in and you know, change the visibility of it. You can do some measuring on it. In this case, you know, here's the piston right here. I've highlighted it. There it is right there. Uh, and that way I could see some internal things if I want to see if it's working, and obviously it is, so that's in good shape. uh, Visibility, all you have to do is just come back over here, right click and change it back, and there I'm going back. If it's grayed out, then you know that it's been turned off, such as it is. And see, I can keep going all the way through all these gray. Here's the engine block, and there we're back to my assembly. Let me kind of undo that. I want to get rid of my couple circles that I drew there. Oops, went too far. So this is again wanting you to get used to that this over here is giving you information on what you're creating here. So there's no having to list things or do checking properties. Everything is right here. Your piston shaft, here's your different pieces. It's showing you how it was created, and this assembly brings it all together. I will be putting this drawing up for students to look at and open up and just kind of play with it a little bit. You can't mess it up. If you do, then we'll just send you another one. But I just kind of want you to get the feel of how this works before we really dive into creating specific parts. Because in any files that we're going to create, you always have to start with the parts, and then the parts become the assembly. And that concludes this video, second video on Introduction to Inventor. Thank you.